It's the hottest day of the year today. I think on the continent it's going to be like 40, 45. In some parts of Spain and France, it's only going to be 30, I think 33 or something like that. It's quite a specific number in London today, but that is extreme and sudden as well. It has not been, it's been really rainy all of June, and now here we are. So this weekend Will is off to Sheffield to visit his brother, so I have some time to get some nice reading done. I don't know how much of it I'll be able to spend outside actually, because I've got a ballet rehearsal today for 4 hours in the middle of the day, and then later I'm going to a barbecue at my friend's house, which will be nice, but not a time for reading. But this morning I have time to read, and probably a bit tomorrow as well. So currently I have 2 books on the go and another that I want to pick up, and I don't know if I'm being a bit ambitious to say I'll finish it over the weekend, but I definitely want to start it. So I'm listening to an audiobook, a little bit different at the moment, which is Natives by Akala, and I really like it. I listened to a little bit this morning when I went for a run, and I'm sure I'll listen to it later when I'm doing chores around the house as well. It touches on so many topics, mostly about kind of the black experience in Britain and growing up as children of immigrants, but it kind of looks at life in Britain and in London specifically, because the chapter I'm listening to at the moment is talking a lot about knife crime and the way the government and the police view it in London as like a black problem rather than just a deprivation problem or a young male problem, because there's a similar issue in other places like Glasgow, etc. And he talks about colonialism and the way we learn about Britain's place in the world at school compared to what actually happened. So I'm about 2/3 of the way through it, although it does say I've got like 3 hours and 40 minutes remaining, which is quite a long time. So I don't know if I'll get that finished over the weekend, but it is really interesting. Like it touches on so many topics. So hoping to get some more of that listened to. I'm also currently reading Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism by Kristen, which is a collection of essays, and I'm hoping to finish this today, or at least get a little bit more of the way through it, because I'm going to film my June reading wrap up later, and I'd like to have finished this to be able to talk about it more properly. But I'm really liking it. I think the title is a little bit silly, like a little bit attention grabby, because it's actually really interesting inside, and she's like properly looking at state socialism in like the Eastern European former USSR states and what conditions were like for women under those societies and how they differed to that in the West. And actually, I suppose trying to have an adult conversation about what was good about some of those societies, because there was a lot that was bad, but you know, as with everything, there's good and bad everywhere, and societies are complex things. And then if I have time, what I'd really like to pick up and read is this Patricia McKillip book that I bought ages ago, Alphabet of Thorn, and I got this on the recommendation of Jean, because I think it's about like magic that happens in a library or something like that. And I'm in such a mood to read some fantasy. Perhaps because I've been reading too much non-fiction or something that's a little bit heavy, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to escape. So this is the kind of thing I really want to read, like in a park with the sun. I don't think I'll have time to do that today, but I might get a little bit of a chance tomorrow morning, so let's see how that goes. So I'm going to start doing some jobs, I think, around the house, and then have a little bit of a read of my book, film my video, do some chores, go to ballet. That would be a nice morning. Let's see how much I managed to get done. Oh my god, that's such a busy morning. Like, even I suppose reading wasn't that busy, but I have so many like jobs to do, and it's so hot outside. I'm really warm in here when it's filming as well. I didn't actually finish Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism, so what I decided to do was film my TBR video instead of my June wrap up. I'm doing things out of order, behind the scenes with Lauren Wade. But I am nearly finished, and I am really enjoying it. The essays I'm reading now are actually on sexual relationships, whereas all the previous ones have looked at things like women in leadership or women in the home. They've kind of focused on different aspects of women's lives, and then now we're on to the sexy part. I also listened to loads of natives as well. I listened to it while I went to the shop. I've been listening to him like while I've been doing all my chores, and it's so fascinating. I really recommend it. I almost feel like I can't talk about it right now while I'm still listening to it, because each chapter is about so many like different things, and covers so many topics. I mean, it's primarily about race and class, but it's just I feel like I need to digest it almost, and then kind of come back with a review once I've finished it. So I have to get ready for ballet now, and I cannot think of anything worse than being in a ballet studio in this heat for like the next like 3 to 4 hours. It'll be fine. I'll put my hair up. Thing is, I want to kind of pin my fringe back, but I don't want it back when I go out later, so it's going to look really stupid if I pin it. I'm really hot otherwise. So sweaty. I feel so sorry for everybody who was next to me on the tube. I forgot to bring something to change into, so yummy. Yes, I'm clean. I'm so happy. I'm starving as well. I keep forgetting I had all my nuts with me, and oh, hello. Every time I remembered, I was like, my nuts. So, oh, I really hope they have some food left at this barbecue, because I want a burger. I'm so hot. It was quite a good rehearsal, actually. I mean, I thought it was alright. We're just kind of running things now. Got a show in 2 weeks' time, which will be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. But it's just so hot today, and it's so sweaty. Oh, just really grim. But it will be fine, and we will get there as well. I also very nearly finished Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism on the train there. So I've got about like a few pages left. So I'm hoping to finish that on my next train journey. And I'm also gonna pack this, start my new book on the way there. So luckily, the main train I've got to get on is air conditioned. So, which is more than I can say for this flat. Oh my god, I've ended up having such a busy morning. I kind of thought I had loads of time to get everything done. It turns out I didn't. And I'm supposed to be going around my nan's house for Sunday dinner, and I'm probably going to be late. But to be fair, like a hot Sunday dinner, it's like the hottest day. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're not just having a salad or whatever, but that will be really nice. I better get going. I did finish Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism yesterday, which was great, and I have started Alphabet of Thorn, which so far I'm really enjoying. It's about a young foundling girl who's been brought up in a library, and she's a translator, and she's going to have to translate this kind of text. I'm just right at the very beginning, but I'm kind of enjoying this world. It's quite different. It seems a bit of a different fantasy world than the kind I've read before. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I'll get some reading done on the train on my way to Nanny's. Hi! Sorry, I'm late. Hi, Nanny. Oh, we're plating up, are we?
Well, we are.
That's okay.
Yes, we are. And,
Look at these.
You know, I mean,
Yes.
I didn't have anyone to tell me, oh, take those potatoes out.
Oh no, are they all
You
burnt
know.
now?
You've just completely let me down, but there you are.
We'll sit in the shade, shall we, in here?
Or
whatever this is.
Yeah, I'll have some, please.
But it's just, there is down. Put another flipping, I put a CD on top. I was playing Rod Stewart earlier,
Oh, we put CDs on top of each other?
and I've put that one on top. We'll have some friends instead.
Yeah, lovely. This looks really nice, thank you, Nan.
Mint sauce. I think a lot of the time.
Doesn't spoon high.
Oh look!
Quick, get the bowl open. Oh.
Do a dad impression.
You got any ice cream?
Who's gonna have this piece?
Oh, did you see that? Straight into the bloke's bowl. Nice, Nanny. Yeah, all right.
Who's gonna have this piece?
Yeah, me. There we go. Thank you.
Children first, obviously.
Have you got a chair to put them on or just cushions? Oh. My God, these are so old. What? I mean in a nice way, like I remembered
we
them.
can't help being old.
Lift the arms and lean back.
Oh, beautiful.
70s sunbathing at its best.
Chairs you've already.
Ah, cushion at every point.
Well, I think it
Constantly.
must be. But it's ever so much. But there again, it might be the way I did it's.
I'm home and Will's home as well, which is nice. I actually had a really nice weekend, but it was getting very, very hot in my nan's garden, and it's just getting a little bit cooler now than it's the evening. I am about, I want to say, a third-ish of the way through Alphabet of Thought, and it's I'm getting into it. It's a bit of an interesting way that she's writing, because I feel like things aren't being explained like extremely well. Like a lot of plot seems to be happening quite quickly, so I'm not sure, but I'm starting to get into it now. Basically, we have a young girl who has been raised to be a librarian. She was a foundling, and then there's a guy who's in a school for wizards or for mages, who has got some interest in her, although they seem to have kind of like, I don't know, fallen in love, without really talking. I think that's a bit odd. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about how the relationships are developing, but she's trying to translate this old book, and it seems like that's kind of a story from the history of the kingdom, which we're also hearing about the kingdom, and there's also this brand new queen who's like 14 years old and she doesn't know what to do. So there's kind of quite a lot of different things happening. It's just quite nice, just quite a nice enjoyable read. Got quite a lot, like I got quite a lot read quite quickly, I feel, so that is nice. I think we're just going to enjoy the nice, cooler, light evening now. Have a bit of dinner, although I do not need to eat after being at my nan's, and then perhaps go and sit on our roof or something, like have a little nice relaxing time. Yay, there he is. But asleep. Sleepy well.
Tired.
me alone.
Remember when people said I should leave you?
I know. Well, you married me now. Too late.
Be my